Hi guys, today I am doing an eyeshadow tutorial for you with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight Eyeshadow Palette. This is the look that I will be creating for you today. I think it's a beautiful, elegant eyeshadow look. I'm going to use the MUA Life brushes from Morphe for the first time today, so this will also be almost like a first impression of using these brushes along with the Makeup by Mario palette. I did use the brushes to do my face makeup and so far they worked very well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the eyeshadow shades. I'm going to show you which colors I'm using, which brushes I'm using. And apologies if there's background noise. Today just seems to be a very noisy day everywhere outside. But let's hop into the tutorial and I hope you enjoy the video. I primed my eyes with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Light Beige. And then for eyebrows I used the Maybelline Express Brow in the color Cool Brown to just fill the eyebrows. And I set the eyebrows with the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Setter Gel. I'm going to start off with EM5 on a fluffy blender Morphe brush. And I'm going to use that as a base transition shade. So I'm placing it lower down. And then when most of the product is down, I will be blending it upwards. The brush picked up a lot of the color, so I did have to tap it off before I started applying. And I'm just building into the crease and blending upwards in small circles. I really like this shade. It gives a very natural contoury type of effect. Just want to take it a bit higher on the outer side. It's a very buildable color. The more I apply, the darker it gets. I'm just taking a clean blender brush just to blend the edges. I am placing some of EM9, that brown chocolatey color, on a bit flatter blender brush. And I'm just placing it in the deepest edge of the crease. And softly blending that into this outer V. I am going to deepen it up now, but I just want to softly, I did tap off the brush, softly blend it into the deeper part of the crease first. And I'm using this to create some depth on this outer part of the eye. I'm just softly blending it inwards. I do get a little fallout if I apply it without tapping the brush off, so make sure to do that. I'm just taking the previous brush and just blending these edges out. I do find that that brown color comes through a bit more cool tone than it looks in the pan. I'm going back with that EM5 on the brush that I originally used it with, just to place some of that under the eye. Just placing it close to the lash line and then blending it downwards. I'm going out today and I want the look to last the whole day, so I am going to add some of the Pat McGrath Intensifies Artistry Wand on the lid just to keep the shimmers in place for the whole day. I am taking EM6 on a finger. It's a gorgeous color. And I'm tapping that on the lid, focusing it on the inner half. I just want to softly blend that sparkle outwards. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm taking a clean blender brush and just softly blending the outermost edges of the shimmery shade. I want that to go gradually into the other shades. I am taking EM1 on a thin flat brush and just placing that close to the brow bone. This works very well for a brow bone highlight because it's got a slight shininess to it, but it's not overly shiny. It just lifts the brow bone. Just for the sake of using a bit more shades, just to see what it looks like, I'm just taking some of the EM10 color on a finger and just placing it a bit more in the center half, not half, center part of the lid. Just a bit more to the outer half. It has just a slightly cooler tone to it than the inner half shade. I'm taking EM2 on a small brush. This looks like a tiny concealer brush. I'm using it to place the EM2 in the inner corner, just to highlight, and dragging it upwards, just to brighten up this inner part of the eye. And then I'm just taking it on this first part of the lower lash, just that inner corner. This color is gorgeous. It kind of has a slight bluish finish to it. I'm taking that chocolate brown EM9 color on a flat brush, and I'm just deepening up my under eyes against the lash line, just to deepen up this outer half of the lash line. Then I'm just taking that first brush I used to just softly blend the edges. I wanted to try to avoid using the right half of this palette, but I do really want to deepen up the top of the lash line. Just do some powder lining before I do the liquid liner, just to really deepen up and smoke out this eyeshadow look. So I am going to just take some of that EM12 on a small angled brush and just place that close to the lash line. And just kind of line my eyelash at the top with it. Okay, so I am very happy with the eyeshadow look. I am going to go do my eyeliner and eyelashes off camera, and then I'll come back with the final eyeshadow look and give you my final thoughts on the eyeshadow palette and the tutorial. I'm back with the final look. I really like how it turned out. I really like these sparkly shades. They look very elegant. The colors are amazing. I do have to mention on the formula, I did get some slight fallout under the eyes, especially with the darker shades. So I would highly recommend doing your eyeshadow first before doing your face makeup if you are going to use this palette. Or at least make sure you thoroughly tap off your brush before you apply your eyeshadows if you have no choice. I did expect the tones to be slightly warmer on the left half of the eyeshadow palette, but I do feel like it's beautiful. I don't feel like it turned out weird or didn't blend well. I think the cool tone shades might look a little bit muddy on my skin tone. Not that it ended up being patchy or anything. I did worry about this side being a bit patchy at some stage, but it blended out very well, and I think it turned out very well blended. With regards to the chocolatey brown shade, I did expect a bit more brown depth with that one, because if you look at where I added that chocolate brown in the depths, I didn't really achieve the depth I hoped to achieve with that color. And I think I can easily get the depth with the black or the navy color, so I'm not too worried about that. I can still get the depth. I just kind of expected this one to be a little bit more intense. Oh, I can't stop staring at this sparkly shade on the inner half of the lid. That light golden shade, it looks so elegant. So I added some of the Maybelline Sky High Mascara to the lashes. And then I added some of the Creamy Coal eyeliner by Huda Beauty in the color Very Vanta. And then just added a slight wing with the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner at the top. And then for eyelashes, I added one of the Huda Beauty hoodie flares in the dramatic flares at the end. It's the number 25 hoodie flares from Huda Beauty. And then on the bit more to the inner side, I added the natural chunks, one on each side. I didn't add anything on the inner side. I just really wanted that shimmery, sparkly color to really come through the lashes. I'm really looking forward to playing with the right half of this palette. I really want to do a dark, smoky, navy eyeshadow look with that side. So keep an eye out for that. So let me know what you think. Do you look forward to seeing what the darker half of the eyeshadow palette looks like? What the smoky eyeshadow look will look like? And did you like this eyeshadow look? And then I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time, guys. Bye!